Alright, everyone, welcome back. Another episode of FBGM Sports, and the biggest game of the weekend, Spitoon takes home. How about it, Mick? How you feeling after that 128-119 victory over Liam?
Absolutely massive. It was the game of the year, and we knew it was going to be the game of the year probably back in September. And honestly, I was eyeing down the schedule, and I said something to Liam one day at bowling. I was telling him, I was like, listen, it's going to come down to this week, and if it doesn't, it's going to kind of come down to week 13 against Shaheen. And honestly, I hope it comes down to week 13 against Shaheen, but it still could. Both of those two predictions might end up being true, especially with this week looking a lot more closer than it should. But it was a tough Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Obviously, Henderson puts up the 32 piece, and
Crazy.
that was so obvious that
Yeah,
that
that
was
that
going
was
to happen.
coming.
Especially once Ramondre got set, it was the most predictable thing in the world. Didn't think it would be that bad, but I mean, uphill battle all fucking weekend, and then, um, it's the gift of flowers, the Josh Allen moment. It's the look back on the third round pick in an 8-man league, picking a quarterback. Proud of it moment. It's one of those things where you gotta, it was such a cheeky decision at the time. It was kind of bullshit. I'm pairing Jamar Chase. I'm getting the best quarterback, and he hasn't even been the number one quarterback all year, but now he is. And I
You
don't even know
needed
who
him
was
the
ahead.
most. You got him.
Yeah, so I don't know who was ahead of him before last week, but he's there's been 3 games ever with 3 rushing, 3 passing touchdowns. He's got 2 of them.
That's
It's
insane.
incredibly impressive.
He's a
He's
special
leader of
talent.
the squad, especially Jamar Chase. The C has been ripped off of his jersey, and he might get sat in the following week for the Spitoon as well. Even if he is playing for the Bengals, that decision has not been made. It might be a 2-week suspension on our end, depending on where the team lies after this week. So
I agree. Got
Jamar
to keep the
Chase
locker
absolutely
room.
unacceptable. If I could spit on you, I would, and really just pissed off that you did that. And we were looking to be full strength against Luke for the first time all year. My team is yet to be full strength, and we can talk about Jake's biggest nightmare being the fact that it'll be full strength by the time I'm rolling into the playoffs, hopefully.
That's right. I mean, even winning without Jonathan Taylor, as he was on a bye, you'll be happy with that, and
Absolutely.
gotta Liam's got to be disappointed after that 32 piece from Henderson, like you said on Thursday. He probably was thinking that he had it in the bag, but some poor performances from like Mahomes, Justin Jefferson, Goddard, and McConkey. Just
Yeah, I
you
mean,
hate to
for
see
Liam, it
that.
sucks. Going down the line, every single person. I mean, Derrick Henry ends up going over his projection, I think, in that last possession of the game.
Yeah,
But Mahomes sold London. I think he put up point 0.1 past his projection. I think he had all of those points in the first quarter. It was
crazy.
he slid. He was on pace for a 30 bomb and absolutely collapsed. It was last person I want to see that too. But
Yeah, tough choke job.
I'm not
But
going to
like you
stand in my
said,
way. My team's too good. We're a wagon, and I mean,
I
just
think
another
that's what
week
you
of not letting
said.
one of these shitbirds fucking spoil it.
Jake's a little scared of you. It seems like he tried to throw the game to Riley to avoid you in the playoffs.
All right, I'll speak on this a little.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Okay, I'll give credit where credit's due. Spitzoon, your squad, it does scare me. I know Riley had some comments like he always does about might have had some nightmares about the Spitzoon squad. And frankly, if I could avoid a Spitzoon week 1 matchup, that's what I'm gonna do. I think I put myself in a position at
All
nine
right,
and
hold on
one.
then. Hold on then. Then what? Why did you not throw the game to Liam? I think that's the main
Bro,
question.
okay, I know. Okay, here's kind of my plan. Let me cook. So I really wanted I really should have. Looking back, I would have started Dobbs. Okay, I'll say like my plan was to throw the game, but Mickey texted me, at least start Dobbs. I started thinking, I was like, bro, is it really ethical for me to throw this game? Like, I put myself in Mickey's shoes. Like, if that was me and one of you guys did that, I would be crashing out with all due. I just think it was kind of unethical and like maybe not the smartest thing after what happened last year with Luke. If you guys don't know, I threw the game to Luke and it ended up, or to play him, and it ended up biting me back. But yeah, so I didn't technically throw the game to Riley. He beat me, but I kind of want him to have more points than me. I'm avoiding the 1 seed because if Mickey gets into the playoffs, he'll be the 4 seed. I'll put it this
Really?
way: if I play Mickey, I would probably say my chances are like minus 150 to make it out of round 1. But if I play Sheik, it's probably more like minus 300. What would you rather do? It just
Well,
my expected value to make the finals. I would prefer to not play Mickey. With all due respect to Sheik, his team isn't as good.
I mean that's math. That math is good, but I'm just saying, is Sheik gonna get the 2 seed? Are you sure?
That's
Yeah,
something
I
that
mean
needs to
he's
be thought
looking
about.
shaky. Yeah, I mean
I
he
mean,
just
I
lost to
think
Minaj, so
right. That's a big loss. And then
He loses to Minaj, and now
if I
big
beat
week
him,
against Ryan.
right. So if I beat
So
him and Mickey wins, and
I'm playing
Mickey's got the
Luke,
points there.
both favored in their matchups. And I'll
I
be favored
mean,
over Alex next week. It's you're looking at three minus 150s in a row, but if those all click, that's only like a plus whatever odds, a little over 200 that I'd take them over at this point.
Right. And then are
Division's
you
still
nervous?
very much in play.
Yeah, I mean it is. Mickey can easily get the two
you
seed. And are
actually
you
could, now that I think about it. If
yeah,
Downey can take care of Sheik,
right.
then maybe I should go for the 1 seed. I think I'm just thinking too much, man.
Sounds
I'm
like
in
you're
my own
overthinking
head.
things. I mean, McCaffrey's out the first week of the
That's
playoffs,
that's
right?
the issue, bro. Like, what is the scheduling, man?
That's
Can we push the playoffs
crazy.
back?
Bro,
Why are
we
we
can't
having
play
bye
week
weeks during the
18.
playoffs?
That's on the
Yeah, I
NFL. That's
mean,
crazy.
well, that's the thing. I think we haven't said it perfectly. I mean, I think it's on the NFL for having a bye week this late in the season.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know they're not even using week 13 as a bye week for anyone?
That's insane. Oh, wow. I did not know that at all. That's crazy. Why
Okay.
would
There's
they
no
not do
bye weeks
that?
week 13. There's bye weeks week 14.
That doesn't make any sense. That
I
That
feels
know.
like
makes
it's,
sense.
again, they hate fantasy
No,
players.
they were looking at Team Jake and they made the call.
That
I
seems
mean,
like it. The devil,
George Kittle's on
I
that
think
team.
Dominic Hadley made that call and said
Man,
the Hadley curse.
I don't even
And
know
what
who the
about Jacobs? Jake, is he going to be back?
they're saying it's week to week. I'm hoping he's back for Yoss, but if not, we got Omarion coming off the IR, hopefully next week.
We'll see.
But who knows how involved he'll be. So the
Yeah.
running back, I mean, yeah, the running back's looking sus for me now. I don't know. We got
Well, yeah,
Gibbs
that
still,
first week
but
of the playoffs. I mean, if you're out McCaffrey and Jacobs, that would be.
it's
And
gonna
then
be
you're
tough.
playing Spitoon. I don't know, man. It could be a recipe
It's
for disaster.
I mean,
that's
we
I
have
don't
to
know.
admire the fact that I was able to get into his head a little bit in that moment. Being able to throw that comp to Liam. I do fully, at the moment that is currently allowed a move that you're allowed to do. I think it should be something that gets brought up in the offseason just because it's happened 2 years in a row. And, I of course would never have taken, putting that rule ever into effect while I was the one on the receiving end of it. But obviously I had to mentally and try to say whatever I could to get him to think that, if he does that, it's going to hurt him. It would have killed me, but it would have hurt him. And, I I personally still favor the fact that you did the right thing, honestly, and I'm not, and it's impossible for me to say I'm not being biased because it worked out perfectly. But at the end of the day, after what Luke's team was so bad last year, and your team was good, and in a 2 week matchup, that team can beat your team. I think it goes beyond. I think the fantasy gods are actually playing a role,
I believe so.
especially you with not having one yet. Like I just wouldn't have done it either. So as good as you are, you don't need to duck anyone. Um,
I would have thrown that to Luke last year. He fucking sucked. I would
I
have
Dude,
was
his
said
team sucks.
his
And we
team
exactly. I
all
was done it
agree.
sucks.
last year.
I
I was done
mean,
it last year, and I think if I did it last year and it fucked me like that, I don't think I could do it again.
fair. I
Especially if
mean,
my team was as good as Jake's.
that's fair. This year would have been. I would have 100% done it last year, and honestly,
Right.
I probably would have done it this. I mean, I guess you wouldn't play a team like Alex this year and Luke last year are way different. Alex is actually
Mm-hmm.
competent, so like if you're trying to play like Alex or Mickey, it's not like that big of a deal. But Luke last year was so bad, I think it was very justified doing that, and
And
you just got
sometimes you
unlucky.
gotta, put the manager back on the roster's name. It's Alex. You
That's
know,
true.
it's the first round of the playoffs. It's Alex. Like it's whether his team's worse than mine, which clearly is. He's not someone you want to play in the first round of the playoffs. He got five, and I think maybe one time he's had the best team. So history tends to repeat itself.
All right, Mickey, what do you think about this for a rule? I was thinking. So in terms of like throwing comps or whatever, I think if you start a player or if you leave a spot open or you start like an out player, you should be fined by the league that goes towards the final pot. So maybe like $10 per position that you don't play. But if you are willing to eat the fine and maybe throw a comp, you might still have to pay a little fine, but
You could
If
win the
that's your
big.
strategy, that's your strategy. And if Luke's throwing out injured players on a Sunday morning, like he should be fined for that. This is a serious league. He can't be getting away with that.
I kind of like that.
I
There
don't
needs to
hate
be a punishment.
I don't
I
hate
like
that.
that at all. And
But
$10, it's nothing crazy.
Yeah, or we'll figure out
Right.
the
we
amount,
could do
but it's
that
something to
and
think
do
about.
more. I have an idea that I've been working on, and it's um kind of similar in the sense the lineup's got to be filled. Is the way I was thinking it. In
I
that
like that.
situation, you had Dobbs, but let's just say, for example, Dobbs is taken, and you don't even have someone that you can drop. You got to play Jacobs. But let's say you have someone that you can drop, and you can pick up fucking a receiver that's projected point 0.1. The fuck, he's on the punt return or something. You got to have an active player on the 53-man roster in the slot, that's projected to play, point 0.1 or more. So you actually have to use a roster spot at least, make it a little bit harder. Because especially if you're in a position where you're throwing games, your roster's probably loaded and you can't afford losses, which means your bench might not have someone that you can drop on.
I was
So
gonna say, but like, what if it's like that Monday night game where it's like you literally have no one to drop? I guess that's the
then you have
point
to
where.
play the guy. If
You
you
got it.
want to be
So
in a
then you would
Play
just
him
situation,
or
have
you
to
eat the
just
fine.
eat it, or you could, yeah. What about the
right.
fine? I mean, I
If you're
like
going
the
to be
fine
smart
idea.
enough to put yourself in a situation to throw a comp come Monday night, and you want to make that decision by Monday to throw it, then yeah, you have to have a player that you could drop in that situation or leave the
Because
bench.
sometimes you want to see like what happened throughout the week, though.
Yeah,
So like,
you're
if he
you
knew
are
that you was gonna
no one's
lose, he
stopping
probably would have
anyone
thrown it.
from leaving a bench spot open going into Monday.
Right? No, I know there's not a like you
No.
said, there's not a rule against it. So
I
it is
I just think
interesting to
I
talk
don't
about.
like seeing an empty slot in the lineup. I just think that's a little when it gets a little far, and obviously the Gibbs thing was way past it. Riley had that
Yeah,
game
it
locked
didn't
and sealed
matter.
anyway, far and away. Won it before the week started, and I'd say that as long as the lineup's complete and filled in, you know, with active players, not injured players, it's a legal lineup. So like kind of like similar to the show the league, like the lineup wouldn't even count at all if the lineup wasn't legal.
That's
It has
fair.
to be active players set in spots.
I guess yeah, or I
It's
mean, I
fair.
don't know if Jake's idea with the fine could also be
Well,
in
you could
play.
put them together, and then
Right.
I would increase the fine.
You would increase it. Wow, okay.
Yeah, it'd be high. I mean, if you're in a position to be throwing games, you're on your
You
way to
should
winning
be.
over a
Yeah.
stack of the league. So
Okay, good to know. I see. But how you guys feeling for next week, Mick? I know you obviously don't want to. Right, Liam's playing Riley, so you would assume Riley's got that one, but you also don't want to lose to keep the pressure on Liam here.
right. I mean, the game plan this week is to try and clinch, or theoretically clinch. I mean, I want to win and I want Liam to lose, and I know that I need one of the things to happen to stay alive. So uh, I should win, he should lose. You know, catastrophic if they both don't go the way they're supposed to go. But not gonna shit talk Luke too much. His team is, projected to be at its best. It's I think been in a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, Lamar's
Lamar's got
back
111,
one
man.
healthy.
win.
That's huge for Luke.
I'm looking at my lineup, the projections. He's got me beat at the quarterback spot. I tell you no way. I tell you no way. I got Josh Allen. He's gonna ball out tonight, and you know I don't know
It's a
how
weird Thursday.
quarterbacks are scoring the least amount of points against Houston on the year.
Houston's defense good. They got a good D
Fuck 'em.
line.
Fuck 'em.
I
At the end of
know.
the day, I think we'll win, and I don't want to underestimate them or talk too much shit because I think it'll bite me in the ass.
You
We're
never
staying
know.
focused this week, and we'll be taunting starting tonight.
Yeah, always taunt. What about you, Jake? You gonna throw this one or?
I mean, dude, I don't think even if I wanted to throw it, I could even lose. I'm playing Minaj. I mean, dude, the
Minaj
guy's
sneaky.
awful.
3 in a row, man. That's three
Yeah, I
wins in a
guess,
row,
but like
Minaj.
I'm looking at the squad and
Yeah, the
I
squad. I
mean
mean,
it's
Pickens is like the.
Pickens is great, but no, I'm not planning on throwing this one. I'm starting the main guys and should
Pretty much
cruise
makes
to
it
an easy
meaningless.
win over Minaj. And
All
then
right.
going into week 13, we'll see how everything plays out if throwing comps could be involved there.
Okay. I'll try to get you the chance at the 2 seed, Mick. I'll try to beat
Yeah.
up on Alex, get a little revenge from all the times he's beaten me.
Mhm. And he just doesn't deserve to represent the Dick Division this year.
No,
Um,
and I
but
agree. I
at this
agree.
point, the
I'd
last
rather
thing
have
he's thinking about
Spitoon doing
seeding stuff.
that. His team's not 2 seed material. That's all I gotta say.
Right. I wish I had the luxury of being able to think about who I might play when I get there, but knowing it'd be one of those two guys, it doesn't matter, and I still have to get there. So
Yeah.
'Last week was huge to get there, but I'm just excited to beat Alex next week, and I really hope I don't need to do it, but if I have to do it, that'll be enjoyable. Fuck Alex, man. Sucks that he's
We
clinched.
can't let him. We can't be. He
And
can't
now his
win
team's kind
again.
of solid. Now his team doesn't suck as much.
Yeah, no, it definitely, like you said, it's rebounded, and if
It's
Bowers
projected a
is,
130 spot.
it's good. I mean, Dowdle's playing great now, and he's got Nico tonight, obviously. So we'll see.
Mhm.
And Stephon Diggs is suddenly the old Stephon Diggs of the Josh Allen days. So
I
it's a
mean,
good pickup for him right there.
and they still look like they might not suck for a couple more weeks in the future too. Like for a while, even the players that he did have that were good looked like they were going to end up sucking. Some of these
Mm-hmm.
guys are kind of starting to
Gotten
convince enough
better, playing
people that,
better.
yeah, like Dowdle's, the Panthers might be playing
Yeah,
games
Panthers
because
are good.
they're
6
going to be.
wins, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So,
Monday night Dowdle.
and yeah, I mean, Chuba Hubbard drafters out there. Shame. Sucks.
That is a shame. But all right, should we do our parlay?
Yeah.
All right, who we feeling, dude? Cook only had one because Josh Allen stole every fucking touchdown from him.
Jamar Chase spit on the dude, so.
Yeah, so I guess that wouldn't have mattered. But I was feeling so good with Cook.
I love the
What do you
parlay.
think here,
It
man?
look, it felt good. I guess we should have just done Josh Allen 6+ TDs, or 3+.
Three plus
3
rushing.
plus rushing, 3 plus passing. Yeah,
Evan, epic. Alrighty. Who wants to go first?
Jake, you got us or
Give
no?
me I'm on route, Todd.
I like it.
They're gonna probably be in a winning game script. He had a bad game. They're gonna try to get him in the end zone, a bounce back week for him. Got minus 130, which is good for him, I think, against the Giants.
I like it. You want to go, Mick? You want me to?
You can if you're ready.
Give me Puka. I think they're playing Tampa on Sunday night. I think they're gonna find a way to get him in the end zone.
Absolutely. Well, I'll bring us home there Monday night. George Kittle's going to get in the end zone.
I like it.
He had two last week, and it just when Brock's behind center, he's not Trey McBride, but I wouldn't want many other tight ends. I love George Kittle on this team. We made the trade for him earlier in the year for that exact reason. We were willing to hold out on his injury, and now that he's looking up to speed, he's a threat, and he looks to be a big part of this team going down the stretch.
100%. I mean, he's been one of the best tight ends for a while. Especially, you just got to be healthy. So, and Kittle and
Need him
Purdy
and the quarterback. The quarterback also has to be healthy. It's like
correct.
two people that can't get hurt for him to work.
I agree. Yeah, Purdy and him have a great connection, and I think it's been growing. So, and that'll help you out this week too.
Yeah, bring me back to a healthy Burrow and shit. Oh my God, dude, this team could do it, man. This
I
team
don't
could
know,
do it.
man. I would argue he's better with Flacco. What,
Bullshit,
25
dude.
targets in a game?
Do you remember what he did last year? Jamar Chase?
All for nothing,
I'm not
man.
ignoring the insane amount of targets that he was getting, but he ain't getting in the end zone as much.
Might be too little, too late though for me, but I got T Higgins ready to pop off now that Jamar's spitting on people, so he can keep doing it if he wants.
Yeah, he can. That's so
He can
fucked.
spit
Why
on
do
me,
people
man.
Spit on people, dude.
That's actually insane. And then I can't believe he tried to deny it when there was clear video evidence.
Nah, I didn't spit on no
I
one.
didn't spit on him. Don't worry.
Dude, like,
Denied.
look. Oh my God, spitting on people.
But I might
Well,
agree
I mean,
with Jake
Jalen
though.
Hurts did before the game.
Flacco and him, he just catching the ball like crazy, and
I mean,
like
he
you said,
did the whole
targets.
16. What was it? 16 targets against
Might have had like 16 catches or some
catches.
shit.
Yeah, 16 receptions.
Bro, he had like
He against the
23
Steelers,
targets.
so
I've
Yeah,
he
never
wasn't gonna
seen
do it
it.
again. If I was a defensive coordinator, I'd be like, anybody else beat us. Like
That's
you're gonna
like
be
Chase
full
Tomlin
40 on the
numbers when
Bengals,
he was
just don't
back in
like
his
Jamar
prime, man.
Chase.
Chase Tomlin numbers?
23 targets.
Fucking
Yeah, but he probably had like one catch.
23 targets in like 50 games, probably. His whole career. No, I'm just kidding.
Shout out to Chase.
Shout out Chase, man. Hope he's doing well. But all right, fellas. Good pod.
All right, fellas, let's have a good week.
Yes, sir.
And,
Good luck.
I'll take care of business this week. Let's go do that.